What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new Legend Neverland video. In this video we're going to be talking about the Darkness Coliseum, how some tips and tricks to help you score higher on the leaderboards. Also, I will be doing a keyword in this video. Put that keyword in the comments down below to enter a giveaway for this video and next video. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so unfortunately, if you haven't done your initial run of this, you probably missed out on some score. Because this is kind of a weird one right here because it went live on midnight server time, which is the normal event reset. But then, as you see in the bottom right hand corner, attempts left 1. It is also on the daily reset at 5 a.m. So if you got on between midnight and 5 a.m. on your server time and knocked this out, you got a freebie 1 extra run, which is why people have much higher scores than normal. When I did I did it myself and I scored top 4, but you'll see people are way higher than me because I haven't done it yet today. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at what's actually going on with this. Let's see what they actually put in it. During the event, the reward collection chance will be reset at 5 a.m. every day. So they told you up front that it resets at 5, and they put all events live at midnight. Defeat rewards can be claimed once a day. Highest points of the day can be refreshed by challenging. So what this means is you get rewards for beating it every day, but you can keep doing it literally all day with different modifiers trying to get a higher score. That's up to you. We'll talk about that in a minute. Challenge boss and get points based on your optimal region. The boss will grow stronger every day during the event. After the event, rich ranking rewards can be claimed based off final points ranked. Players will get the same points, will be ranked based on the challenge time. Meaning, if I beat it in 10 seconds and you beat it in 12 seconds, I will get a higher score than you. And then, oh, I like this. Story of the event and why this is happening to him. I will not spoil that story for you. As you see, it went live on the 19th, and it's live till the 24th. We have 5 days to do this, which is a pretty long time for these events. Most of these events are 2 to 3 days long. I like this because this is some theory crafting, and that's kind of my wheelhouse. Now, enter Coliseum. You'll see on the right, we will have things that we can modify this with. And there's some small text that people normally gloss over. First, I'm going to start with the bottom, normal, hard, and nightmare. This is exactly like if we go here, advance, elemental realm, go in, start combat, you'll see normal, hard, and nightmare. Same thing. Recommended CP scales with the difficulty. But if we go back in here, normal, hard, and nightmare, it has the same scaling, but you'll see at the very bottom point multiplier 1, point multiplier 4, point multiplier 1, 2, and 4. And then right above that, you'll see on nightmare current multiplier 4. I have 13 out of 23 possible regions selected, giving me that score that I got on my first run. 10,800 can be claimed after a successful challenge. But as I add more, you'll see it's 14 out of 23, and my highest score changes. Now let's talk about the actual regions themselves. First one at the top, you can't do anything about this one. This is the only one that you can't change, which is beat it in 2 minutes, which actually raises the difficulty pretty astronomically. Then we have HP 5%, 15%, or 25%. You can only pick one. I was only able to do it with 5% because my current build is PvP focused. This is a PvE thing, so I'm sorely lacking in this PvE stuff. So right under that we have Gladiator, Ranger, Scholar, and Craftsman. This is one that confused a lot of people. So as you know, you get two weapons. Let's say you have a sword and gun. So if I pick Gladiator up here, while I'm in my gun form, all damage I do, fairies, everything, is reduced by 50%. But when I swap back to my sword, while I am in my sword mode, I do full damage. And this is, you pick whichever one of the four you want. Enhance attack by 4%. This is the only one that you can get both. You can also activate increase attack by 8%. Give the monster 20% crit and 25% crit damage. Monster restores 1% of HP per 10 seconds. This can be a very dangerous one if you pick, let's say, 15% or 25% extra HP, because that will go into the calculus for how much it heals every 10 seconds. Monster gets 10% dodge. This is very interesting because we don't really have a way to get dodge. So you just have a 10% chance of not hitting, which when you're in a 2-minute time trial, that can be pretty hard. Monsters may inflict damage over time. I have not tested how strong this damage over time is, but it doesn't seem to be too big. You also have access to the bow and book have ways to get rid of bad effects on yourself. This will include the poison here. The monster cannot be stunned, immobilized, silenced, or sealed. Not really a big thing for us over here. I believe this is just ripped directly from the Southeast Asia version where they had more of that stuff. Sword/shield form. This one was very interesting to mess with. After the duration expires, the monster will switch between sword and shield form. During its sword form, it takes more damage. During its shield form, it deals less damage. I personally, it's worth 500 points because it changes it such astronomically. It's usually in sword form the entire match. If you unequip this, he will be in sword form pretty much the entire match, but when you equip this, about half the time he will be in shield form, making it hard for you to kill him within that 2-minute time frame, especially if you allow the heal. Monster movement speed plus 50%. I personally don't care about that. Player crit minus 30%. That is a huge debuff on you. I don't think it's worth the 200 points. Normal attack damage of fairy players' flower fairy is reduced by 20%. That is their basic attacks. It isn't a huge deal, which is why you get 100 points. Reduce your healing by 20%. That can be kind of big. Dodge cooldown plus 100%. When it says dodge, it is talking about down here. 1, 2, down here. The jumping around. It'll take twice as long to get additional dodges. Let's get back down to healing reduced. Player defense minus 10%. Player takes damage equal to 1% of max HP per 5 seconds. This can be doable if you have a lot of HP leech, but will be pretty hard if you're trying to do poisoning and healing restraint at the same time. The next three are pretty interesting because you lose 100 points to get a buff. Player crit damage plus 25%. Player block ignoring plus 25%. Player life leech rate plus 15%. It says life leech. I know it's a different wording. It is the same exact stat as your HP recovery. So you will get an additional 15% of your damage done as health back. These last two right here are kind of freebies. You have Falling Thunder. Lightning comes down once in a while, does okay damage, but you can easily walk around it, not be an issue. Water Element Monster. Depending on your class, this can help you. And why I say that is little mobs spawn to hurt you. But if we take a look at, let's say, just even the sword, for example, you can have things like Flash right here, which obviously gives you refreshes on its cooldown if you kill with the skill, half on a monster, so you only get half for using it on the mobs. But as another example, you have the passive of Berserker up here on the right. When killing an enemy with a skill with Berserker effect, increase break by 7% for 20 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Duration will refresh with for stacked effects. So as you kill people with Berserk, you will get a refresh on that, and you'll continuously have break against the main boss monster. Also, if you try using Gladiator on the left, both of your big hits right here deal more damage and heal you for more based off of damage dealt. So hitting multiple targets will heal you more. So a lot of classes actually benefit from that downside. You'll see down here, this is the rankings right now. Ranking rewards on the right. This is how much you get at the end of the week when this is done. Number 1 gets a full superb card. Compasses and stuff like that. It scrolls down, and I mean, as long as you've beat him, you will at least get this 4 and 6. Now the completion, I saw that somewhere. Where was it? Oh yeah, right here. Every day, as long as you're able to beat him, regardless of the difficulty, you will get the 2 superb card fragments, 4 compasses, and 500 dust, Fate Star dust. Let me know what you guys think of this event down below, as well as if you would like to get thrown into this giveaway. I'm giving away 5 redeem codes, and the keyword down below will be Primrose, the fairy in the game. Show you who I'm talking about, Primrose. Put her name in the description down below and tell me what you liked or disliked about this video, and you will be put into the giveaway. Till next time, guys.